All right, let's talk about something we all deal with every single day, how we interact with brands. We're going to dive into the future of this relationship because it's not just about customer service anymore. Oh no, we're talking about a whole new frontier, the customer experience. So let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? When you get a recommendation that's just so spot on, it feels like the company is literally reading your mind. It's kind of spooky, but that's not magic. That right there, that's the new gold standard. It's what we've all started to expect, and believe me, it is completely flipping the business world on its head.
So yeah, the whole CX landscape is shifting. That old rulebook on how to keep customers happy, you can pretty much just throw it out the window. It's completely obsolete. We are stepping into a brand new era. And honestly, any company that isn't paying attention is taking a huge risk of being left in the dust.
And I mean it when I say the ground is shifting. This isn't some slow, gentle evolution we're talking about. It's a massive, seismic shift, and it is happening at lightning speed. The very idea of what makes a good experience is being totally rewritten, like right now. For brands out there, getting this isn't just a nice to have anymore. It is absolutely a matter of survival.
Okay, so if the old rules are out, what are the new ones? What do we, you and me, the modern customers, what do we really expect now? Let's break down what's actually going on.
Back in the day, the deal was super simple, right? You wanted a good price for a decent product. That's it. It was all transactional. But today, a good price and product are just the bare minimum. That's just the ticket to get in the game. What we really want now is effortless convenience, real authenticity, and an actual emotional connection. The whole thing has gone from just a transaction to a real relationship.
And this leads us to what I like to call the new power trio of customer experience: convenience, authenticity, and emotional connection. And here's the key. It's not about picking one. You gotta have all three. We expect convenience that just makes life easier, authenticity we can actually believe in, and an emotional connection that makes us feel like we matter to the brand. These three things, they are the absolute pillars of any great brand experience today.
So the big question is, with these super high expectations, how on earth are companies supposed to deliver? I mean, it sounds kind of impossible, right? Well, they're not doing it with old tech. They're using a really powerful new set of tools to make it all happen. First up on the list is hyper-personalization. And look, we're not just talking about an email that says, "Hey, your name." That's old news. This is next-level stuff. Think about your favorite streaming service. It doesn't just recommend a random movie, it suggests one based on the fact that you always watch action movies on a Friday night and you love a particular actor. It's about creating an experience that feels like it was made, literally, just for you. Next, we've got AI-driven service. And before you groan, no, I'm not just talking about those clunky chatbots we all hate. This is so much more. This is AI that can process your return instantly, or better yet, rebook your flight when a storm hits before you even have to call. Or it can figure out exactly what you need and get you to the right human expert on the first try. It's all about making customer support way faster, way smarter, and just way more efficient.
Many have got this thing called omni-channel engagement. It sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. It just means that the brand experience is totally seamless. So you can add something to your shopping cart on your phone while you're on the bus, and then finish buying it on your laptop at home without having to start all over. Or if you were talking to a chatbot online, the person helping you in the physical store can see that whole conversation. The bottom line, the brand knows who you are, and your journey is smooth and connected no matter where you are or what device you're using.
And last but definitely not least, we have predictive analytics. Okay, this one is a real game changer. It's all about shifting from being reactive to being proactive. So instead of you calling up to complain that your internet is down, the company's data sees a little blip, predicts a problem, and sends a technician to fix it before you even notice anything is wrong. It is literally about solving problems before they even become problems. How cool is that?
Look, having all these shiny new tools is one thing, but they're pretty much useless if you don't have the right strategy to use them. So what does it really take to lead the charge in this new world? Let's open up the playbook.
From what we can see, the leaders who are absolutely crushing it right now, they all share two critical traits. First, agility. We're talking about the speed to pivot and adapt to new stuff as it comes up. And second is foresight, that incredible skill of being able to kind of peek around the corner and see what's coming next. You have to be both nimble and a visionary.
And it's not just a gut feeling. They apply this mindset with a really clear three-step process. First, they are constantly reading the tea leaves, evaluating signals from the market to see where things are headed.
Second, they bring in these new technologies, but, and this is super important, they do it responsibly and ethically. And finally, they make absolutely sure that every cool new thing they do actually connects back to their main goals. No innovation for innovation's sake.
Really, if you want to boil this entire strategy down to its essence, it comes down to this simple but powerful idea. Remain relevant, responsive, and ahead of the curve. That's the mantra. Stay relevant to what your customers need, be responsive to how the world is changing, and always, always try to be one step ahead. Okay, so we've walked through the whole new landscape, what customers like us expect, and even the tools and strategies that are defining the future. So now there's really only one question left to ask. What's your next move?
Seriously, take a second to think about it. For you, just as a person, a customer, which of these big trends do you think is going to hit your world first? And hey, if you're someone who leads a team or runs a business, which of these is your golden opportunity? Or maybe, which one is your biggest threat? The future of customer experience isn't some far-off concept. It's being built as we speak, and every single one of us has a part to play.